Senator Popolonius, welcome to the Holy Imperium Palace. Residence of Her Faithful Highness Empress Celestina, 5th ruler of Prodigium. We welcome you.
Oh, wow. Oh, my! This place is just as beautiful as I imagined it in my wildest dreams. This is such an honor, Lord Azzorion. I thought only other Xenu like you were allowed to be here.
The Coven of Nine grants exceptions for other species, especially when they are honored guests. Step closer so that I may look upon you more fondly. Yes. Very good. Bow your head in reverence, Senator. Lest we forget, today is an occasion of some significance.
Is it your birthday, big guy? Why didn't you tell me? I didn't even bring a present. I could have gotten you some of our finest artesian G-strings, fresh from the laundry of the top Tealy pop stars, I might add.
How gracious of you, Senator. No, that is not why I have summoned you here. I wish to discuss the labor strike on the Moss's homeworld.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, the energy market is really taking it in the keister from the lack of mining over there.
Indeed. Our economic advisors have echoed as much. Unfortunately, such issues tend to lead to instability on the core worlds.
On the other hand, though, it is kind of hard to make it legal for companies to harvest a planet in a way that will lead to its certain destruction within a few centuries.
Perhaps you're looking at this from the wrong perspective, Senator.
Nah, I mean, there's 20 billion Mosses living there. It's tough for them to survive anywhere else in the galaxy. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to rethink that legislation.
There are quadrillions of sentient life forms in Prodigium, and all will suffer if this matter is not resolved. Think of the greater good, Senator.
Yeah, I get it. Why should everyone else have to pay a few extra credits per gallon of fuel?
The Mosses arrogantly rejected the Veil and refused to join the Imperium when they had the chance. You do not represent them.
It's not our problem. Those protesters are just being dramatic about their oceans being poisoned forever. I mean, if the planet's only 98% water, it can't be that big of a deal, right?
Do we have an understanding, Senator?
Lord Azzorion? Thank you. I was on the wrong side of history on this one.
We all make mistakes.
All right, I better get back to the capital. Got a lot of convincing to do.
Wait, there's just one more thing before you go.
Sure, what's up?
Show me your dick.
What?
You want to show me your dick and balls. Then you want to rub one out while I watch, and also rub one out.
Hey. You wouldn't by any chance be into some mutual jack-off action, would you?
Lord Azzorion.
Oh! Yes, Empress Casadora!
Address me properly, brother. I've ceased to be Empress for some time now.
I apologize, sister. 1,000 years does tend to create a habit.
I trust the Coven will be able to rely on Senator Popolonius assisting with the energy crisis.
Lady Casadora! What an honor to meet the former Empress! Yes, of course. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure the Senate vote goes our way.
Marvelous. You may take your leave now.
Yes, I'll be going now.
Excellent work, Azzorion. I have always held your powers of influence over these simple creatures in the highest regard.
Thank you, my lady.
It's unfortunate I can't say the same for your lustful transgressions.
I just have a lot of feelings, all right?
Lust is a weakness. Purity, on the other hand,
Yes, I know the words. Purity is strict. I tried to follow the veil and got so far. But sometimes I feel like in the end, it doesn't even matter.
You must forbid yourself from such distractions that will stop you from attaining your true potential as a sea-new. Lest you forget, brother, we are the most powerful beings in the galaxy. Strength you have yet to even imagine lies within your grasp. Yet all you try to grasp is another man's genitals.
Millennia of celibacy. How do you walk the path of purity so effortlessly? My cravings for the hairy, salty embrace of another become almost ravenous at times.
The longer without, the less the craving. You would do well to remember that. Consider what you have to gain. The untapped potential of your lineage. Look upon your Coven sister as an example. Celestina is half your age, yet her powers are already far beyond you. Or even me, for that matter.
Yes, her abilities are undeniable. But I, along with the rest of the Coven of Nine, harbor doubts about her ability to lead us.
You were there. You witnessed the ghastly miracle that was her creation. Though at first we mourned it as our doom, I firmly believe that divine moment was indeed our salvation. She represents the future of Prodigium, and thus the future of our species. My life cycle nears its end. I will not see the Sea-New lose the control for which we have labored so hard. With our numbers so few, we must be ever vigilant. These primitive creatures we lord over are opportunistic. They will seek to overthrow us at the first sign of weakness. Do not forget that.
Evolution and natural order. Such cruel mistresses. They endowed us with fantastical powers, yet also stifled our gestation period and birth rate to the point that we are endlessly endangered.
And the Imperium expands more each day. The Coven of Nine will need to convince Prodigium to obey the Veil. We are already spreading ourselves so thin across the galaxy to maintain influence. Our powers must grow, or the Veil will fail, bringing darkness upon all that seek shelter beneath it. Celestina represents both the strength and purity required for this holy task. She will need you, along with the rest of her Sea-New brothers and sisters, to guide her.
Yes, I understand.
And it would be best if the hand that guides her was not full of dicks.
Of course, yes. But if I may be so bold, perhaps it would have been better if another took the throne and Celestina was given more time to mature. She would surely then be a great ruler, just as you were.
Great. The people certainly did not perceive me as such. They contend that I made mistakes, dire mistakes, that almost led all of Prodigium to reject the Veil and rebel. I can feel it. The rage of worlds swirling together, looking to tear us apart. Soon, as is customary, Celestina will meet with the Executor of the Veil to deliver her first decree of action.
Where is Celestina now?
She is above us, at the very top of the palace. She meditates in the Falls, the sacred place where Sea-New can become one with the universe and find clarity of mind. There, she searches for the path to restore faith to Prodigium.
And if she fails?
I have plans of my own already coming to fruition. You will soon bear witness to the glorious weapons we have built. If the people of Prodigium want a choice, we will give them one. To be purified or purged.
The Executor of the Veil has arrived for your first conference, my Empress. Shall we grant admittance?
I am prepared. Bring him forth.
Very well, Empress. I give you the Executor of the Veil, Senator Erarch of Lancunia.
Empress Celestina, what a remarkable gift it is to be in your presence once again.
Erarch, it has been too long. Your presence provides welcome refreshment of fonder memories, even if the circumstances surrounding them were tragic.
The two of you have met before? I was not aware of this.
Well, you'd be aware if you showed up to help us clean up after the Battle of New Vegas. I guess that assignment was just a little too... what's the word I'm looking for here? Benevolent for you?
New Vegas was built upon a pile of garbage. I have sensitive lungs and don't do well in such conditions.
Uh-huh, sure. Speaking of where you don't belong, Empress Celestina, may I ask why he's even here?
What do you mean, Erarch?
Consultations between the Executor of the Veil and Prodigium's ruler are supposed to be sacred and confidential. Empress Celestina, I sincerely apologize, but with the utmost respect to the Imperium, this palace, and especially you, this asshole's gotta go.
Oh my!
You are out of line, Senator. How dare you employ such naughty language in front of the Empress?
It's all right, Azzorion. In fact, you may leave us.
But he just... You can't just let him say such brutish things in the Holy Sinu throne room!
Your passionate defense of our temple is appreciated, brother. However, you are no longer needed in this room. You seem tired. You should rest.
Yes, I'm a bit weary. I'm going to sleep and dream up oceans of beautiful, sweaty cocks washing over me like a big wet blanket of satisfaction, and then feel unduly guilty about that as soon as I wake up.
I see. Rest well, Azzorion. He does wish to obey the veil.
I despise that man. He humiliated me in front of Celestina.
He had every right. You weren't supposed to be there. Erarch has been the greatest executor of the Veil in the Imperium's history. Had I listened to him when it counted most, there would be no need for our nefarious machinations.
He just seems like an arrogant prick to me, albeit a handsome one.
It is Erarch's charms that have allowed him to consistently infiltrate dens of dissent and gain their trust, so that we may preemptively nullify them with ease.
Aren't you concerned with leaving Celestina alone in a room with that man?
Don't be ridiculous. She is far too pure to let even the charms of Erarch fall to her virtue.
Oh, really? Did you ever consider that perhaps his charms have led you to stray from the path?
I don't like what you're insinuating, brother.
All I'm trying to say is that perhaps someone should check on these so-called weapons programs.
I cannot get involved any further, and I cannot trust you with the task due to the volatile nature of the ordnance. Leave it be. Enjoy the party, but not too much.
What exactly are you insinuating? Sister, when you speak to me in such a way, you make me feel like some infested outcast. I strive to keep the veil in my heart at all times, just like the rest of us.
Oh, yes. You do strive. I'm going to dine and mingle. Just keep your hands off the guests, as well as the rest of your anatomy.
You think me a fool, sister? I'll show you. If I was a beloved yet foul scoundrel, where would I hide something incriminating?
What have we here?
You sick man!
What? What? Lord Azzorion? What the fuck are you doing calling me at this hour?
Hello, Senator Erarch. I felt things were a bit tense between us during your meeting with Celestina, and I wanted to apologize. You were correct. I had no right to be in that room.
Well, that's big of you, Azzorion. To be honest, I guess I could have handled it better as well. You're forgiven.
I appreciate that.
Of course, I'm talking forgiveness about the rude behavior, not the fact that you've done dubious butt stuff with at least 3 senators that were, shall we say, under the influence.
Those are unsubstantiated rumors. Besides, a man with the kind of skeletons you have in your closet is in no position to talk down to me.
Azzorion, you can fuck right off with that nonsense. Every single facet of my depravity exists right out in the open for everyone to see.
Oh, is that so? Even the one behind the secret wall in the corner of your office?
I don't know what you think you found, but I assure you, you're mistaken as to its significance.
I thought that might be the case as well, but I found the presence of some rather, shall we say, fresh evidence.
What do you want?
It's amazing how easily you drop that charming, confident exterior as soon as you know you've been seen for what you really are. I wish to pay a visit to Project Trimmer Fury in order to see it for myself. I've heard what the program entails. It sounds like something that could be right up my alley, if you know what I mean.
The project isn't ready yet. I can give you the location and access in about 1 month.
Senator, you'll give me the location now, lest I remind you of the ramifications if all of the Coven of Nine were to learn of your dirty little secret. If it is of any consolation, you have my word that I won't visit Project Trimmer Fury until the time is right.
Done. In return, I expect your complete silence regarding whatever you found in my office. If I hear even one cheeky little incriminating comment, I swear I'll take you down with me.
Relax, Senator. I believe you. Perhaps you can find a way to trust me so that our relationship is not sullied any further. Send the coordinates. Oh, and sleep well. If you even can, that is. Bye-bye!
What an idiot! Oh, if only you knew that Tremor Fury is ready. And it'll be long gone by the time you arrive.
Hello, old friend. Welcome back. This has been in someone's ass.
Is that surprising?
I mean, recently. As in there's fresh butt jelly all over this thing. Aww.
What was that?
Something's here. The scents match. I recognize this aroma. I've only encountered it once before, but it's unmistakable.
Whoever's hiding, you better get your recently stretched fudge cutter out here immediately, or I'm gonna rip you a new one in your fucking forehead.
Captain, it's a Xenu.
What did you say?
My disciples, look upon me. I am Lord Azzorion, proud brother to the Coven of Nine. I welcome you with compassion and without judgment. Be that as it may, these chambers are sacred. They have not been traversed by any other than Sinu for centuries. You should not be here. I beckon you to leave at once and all will be forgiven.
Dude, did you put this thing up your ass?
What? No! How dare you insinuate such?
You. It all makes sense now. You fucking assholes!
Now, let's not start pointing fingers here.
You actually have the balls to tell everyone else in the galaxy to be pure and obey the veil while you're busy fapping your stupid Sinu brains out?
No, I swear, this was the first time. I was just trying to,
All this time, you were stealing the best toys and keeping them to yourselves, weren't you?
Or should we say in yourselves, you fucking pervert?
Yeah, you fucking perv!
What? You're trying to slut-shame me? You're both drenched in semen!
Oh, don't you try and turn this on us. At least we're not ashamed of it.
Yeah, and we're not committing genocide over it either.
Tell us the truth. Confess, bitch!
All right. Oh, you got it.
I knew it!
It's all true. Every accusation you've made. The Imperium, well, the Coven of Nine, really. We use the Veil to control the people of Prodigium. So much of your happiness is derived from physical indulgence. Populations are much easier to manipulate when they feel frustrated, alone, and afraid.
You flaming mongrel. What gives you the right?
Such a rudimentary question. One would never dare to ask if you knew the true extent of the Sinu's power! Let me demonstrate it for you!
It's the super weapon! The one the Imperium reverse engineered from the Mark 17!
We don't just control you, cretins. We control the entire Senate! The Imperium is nothing but a tool for the Coven of Nine to construct the future we require. The Sinu are the true masters of Prodigium.
It was you. You're the fuckers responsible for shutting down New Vegas. Ruined my life. You screwed my entire species.
Yes, we did. That place was a breeding ground of dissent, and it needed to be destroyed. But do you know why I'm telling you all of this? It's because I, too, must follow the Sinu laws of purity. Sexual congress is strictly forbidden under the Veil. And I suffer the desires of the flesh as you do. Though I must be denied that pleasure, I have found another form that suits me perfectly! You see, now that you fully understand all of the agonizing torment and misery I've caused you, it will be absolutely thrilling to bring your miserable lives to their conclusion. And most importantly, you will die knowing you have avenged nothing! Take this, you heretical horse!
Karen, look out!
That was a trip and a half.
Taryn, are you okay?
I think so. But I'm throbbing in all sorts of places I didn't even know could do that. What's happening?
I don't know, but I have a feeling this is going to be one shitter of a day if we don't get the fuck out of here.